All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our bi-weekly sort of game of Shadowrun. Today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our bi-weekly
Somebody was mute.
sort of game of Shadowrun. There we go. No, it was Darstar. Darstar had his YouTube coming through his mic.
Yeah, technically it'd be bi-monthly, wouldn't it?
Bi-monthly, I guess. Anyway, the point being, we're back. We're here. Just so everyone remembers what happened last time, because there has been a bit of a gap due to stupid communication skills on my part. So basically what happened is you guys busted into a party, subdued a gentleman who kind of sold his girlfriend on the black market after she got her personality rewritten via basically sim chips. You now have this gentleman as your contact, and also you guys have, hold on just a sec, been asked to acquire her, reacquire her, which is going to be a lot of data searching today. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're currently in possession of our main cast of characters, with Nephenor coming in just a bit. But we have today Gary.
Hello. Shalom.
We have Darstar. We have Otter and Rachel.
Why do we get put together?
I'm sorry. We have Otter Jesus.
Yeah.
And Rachel.
Howdy ho.
And we may have a Scruff, and we're definitely probably going to have an Nephenor. They're just running a little late. So
we tell ourselves.
Oh, they may just not like us anymore. Boo hoo hoo, boo hoo hoo hoo. Anyway, so where last we left off, you guys were basically heading home. So it's been a couple of days. Any downtime expenditures, I believe I gave you permission for, but you guys can basically, you can worry about that later, but I have had a couple of people do some changes, so we're good. So yeah, your next goal is find the girl, acquire the girl, profit. So, have at it.
All right. So, I'm just trying to think. I'll probably be feeding Eye of something. I'm not sure what. Maybe a tin can. And Jingle Keys. Whatever the rest of you doing.
Eye is
the little abomination.
The little abomination is incredibly cute, and she eats all the food you give her, including the can.
Oh.
Yay!
No mess.
Yep. She's basically your trash compactor right now.
Yay!
She is growing in intelligence and is roughly 6 to 7 years old at this point.
Whoa, okay, that's a little unusual.
Yeah, well, you've been feeding her, and yeah,
and they're not supposed to.
Well, no, she's not a flippin', what was it? Goblin, troll, gremlin? Anyway, that thing you're not supposed to feed.
She's not she's not a mugwai.
You're not supposed to feed after midnight.
Those are the mugwais.
Well, that's what I mean.
Like Gizmo. Gizmo, you can't get them wet either.
Yeah, I never understood though. You can't feed them after midnight, but then when can you feed them? Because it's always after midnight.
I don't know.
Never made any sense. Silly Asians.
Indeed. Anyway, so she has grown and she is roughly 7 years old. She has very pretty black hair and brown eyes. She seems to have taken, like, she pays attention to all of you.
Okay.
But
Hello?
Oh no.
sorry, I'm looking at my notes because my notes are here. Anyway, she seems to pay attention to all of you separately, and she's kind to everyone, but she seems to have taken a particular shine to Kai and a particular shine to Nephinor, more so than the other two. With Kai, she kind of follows him around and just stares at him. With Nephinor, well, she essentially has in-depth conversations about, you know, computers and the what he's doing to the computers. So yeah.
So she don't know me no more.
Well, no, she loves you and she loves on you, and when you talk to her, she'll talk to you. But it's like if she's disappeared from your view, she's either following Kai around or she's talking to Nephinor. You know where she is. So.
And saying things like, "Stop getting bigger. We have to afford clothes."
She actually, if you ever say that to her, she stops growing, but intellectually she continues to go forward.
Well, I'm joking, and I think that you're that I'm joking.
She would. But anyway, so, yes. I need everyone to make a browse roll, or I'm looking at Chummer, and I don't think there's anything else. Hold on.
A what roll?
A browse roll.
Okay.
It's a
A
skill.
browse roll? So, like a perception?
Oh, well, no, there should be a separate one called the browse roll. It's a skill in and of itself. It basically is how connected are you to the media of this universe.
And my dice is telling this thingy is not happening.
Or you can make a perception roll if you have more in that. I know Nephinor's done his. I just want to see what you guys are doing.
I don't see where browse is, so I'll make the perception roll.
Okay.
Everyone gets roll of 5 just because we don't know.
Swear to God, there's a browse roll.
I
Something else.
critical glitch. 1 hit, 2 misses.
You critical glitch. Okay. Nothing in the world that is happening today is all that important, but you are very, very concerned with the stock market because even though it's rising, like there are signs that it's going to crash.
Okay.
Oh my god, I need to get my money out, put it in some safe bonds. Holy shit.
Bury your gold.
No. Buried gold accrues no interest. It is worthless. It is useless. I need to invest it so my gold works for me.
Whoops, guys. Okay. The reason you couldn't find browse is it's called data search.
That's
because
what I thought.
Browse used to be what it's called. Now it's called data search. Whoops. Okay.
Somebody's old hat.
And my chummer is basically telling me to go fuck myself.
I know how
Wonderful.
that is.
Kinky.
That's
No, it's doing that thing where it just kind of looks white for a while and faded out, and then the little circle just spins around.
Wow. That's... Wow.
Do you want us to re-roll now that we have data search?
Yes, please, if you would like.
And you will be doing it for me, right?
Yes, I've just done it. You didn't get anything.
1 hit, 1 glitch.
You'll remember, right? I don't need to have to remind you.
I do remember, yep. So if you get something, I will say, Otter, you got something.
Thank you.
Alright, so, 1 hit, 1 glitch, got it. What about you?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. What was that? Okay, 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. So,
Yes.
anyone who got 1, that would be...
I have perception.
Hold on. Uh... Okay. Yeah, so anyone who got 1, at the very least, hears that Felix McIntosh, who is the gentleman you interacted with in the last one, has been shot.
No way.
Yes, way. Felix McIntosh has been shot. That's basically the biggest headline of the day. Anyone who got 2, that would be Rachel, and you also got 3, so I'm going to go ahead and merge this together. You also noticed that the Elves Lives Matter, which is the group you interacted with, but prior to your trip down into the Hellish Dungeons, the protest group, is holding a candlelight vigil for their fallen leader, who hasn't been seen or heard from in about a month, and have chained themselves to the building that the original protest happened at. They're literally chained to a building.
Oh, wonderful.
Also, well, that's about it. So that's what you get. Is the candlelight vigil and the fact that he's been shot. Nobody got 4 except Nephinor. Okay. So Nephinor has a little bit more information. He rolled this ahead of schedule just because he would have had more time as he was deeper in the web. So, got it. All right, so go for it. You guys are at your house.
Well, that's some shit. I'm actually probably really upset because I thought to myself this was going to be really, really useful, and now the Yakuza has nothing.
Well, no, he's not dead. He's shot. I should clarify that. The man has been shot and is in the hospitals and expecting to recover. He's not dead, but he's been shot. Shot.
Shot through the heart.
Oy vey.
So where do they say where he's been shot, or that just he's been shot?
That he's been shot. He was shot in his home, and he's in a hospital, and you can easily find the hospital.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
We should send him flowers.
All
in favor? Aye.
I probably decided to wait something for like a week or so before I give them a call, or maybe not a week, but like a few days. Sorry, 2 days before I give them a call.
Okay.
I want to know that he's conscious. I have no idea where he's been shot.
Okay. Well, okay. For a couple of days you wait, and then you call him, and you get a nurse, and the nurse goes, "Oh, I can't tell you much, and he's currently on life support, but what I can tell you is he will be okay, and he's expected to make a full recovery."
Oh,
she
good.
clearly thinks at this moment, like, this comes out all in a rush. She thinks, like, you are another reporter, and you're just late to kind of the party. So she's rushing at the bottom line. Do you do anything to alter that perception?
I say that I'm a friend, actually, rather than a reporter.
Let's see. You would that would be etiquette.
Okay. Let's see where I've got anything in etiquette. So here. Where's it under?
Also, Darkstar, do you know you're muted?
One, two, three.
Well, if he doesn't know, he'll figure it out.
All right, and I've got a hold on. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got about 4 successes here.
You got 4.
She could also use a con skill for that.
She could.
I've got 4 successes. I don't know if I don't think I have a con skill.
Con is usually not trained, and if I remember correctly, she did not train it. She just used...
Oh wait, I have a 9 in that.
Okay, since I didn't give you that because I remembered your sheet wrong, go ahead and roll it again.
Okay.
This will replace it.
Okay. So I didn't take it, but it just happens to be there through charisma, and it tells me to go fuck myself. I've got 1 failure, 1 success. Actually, no, 2 successes. Sorry.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'll let you pick which one you want to use.
The other one was 4 successes.
Okay. So you realize that you're probably going to need to sound more like a business associate than, say, a friend. Yes. So what do you say to her to try to convince her of that?
I bring up that I'm checking in because we had a previous engagement to talk over some business, and I was just wondering the nature of the injury, so like I could understand. I could probably place when he'd be getting a little bit better, so I could, I would want to know when would be the good time to send a card or something like that. It's
okay. She awes and she goes, okay, well, it's a really weird place to get shot, but he.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not sure how it happened, but it seems that his general loin area was the target. We've managed to stop the bleeding and repair the damage, but yeah, he's probably in massive amounts of pain, so I'd give him 2-3 days, though I can ask him if he'd like to talk to you.
Yes, tell him May is on the phone.
Yeah, okay, sure. So she puts down the phone, da-da-da-da, you hear ring, 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 ring in the background, because she's clearly just not put it on hold, she's just placed the damn thing down. She comes back and goes, yes, he'd be more than happy to have you come over. When would you like to do that?
Oh, come over. This afternoon.
Absolutely, I'll put you down for it. You said you were Miss May?
May Takahashi.
Miss May Takahashi. Okay, we'll be waiting for you. You can, of course, bring any bodyguards that you wish. We just ask that you don't bring, like, a huge entourage. And, of course, would you like anything to eat while you're here? So it's slowly dawning on you that this is not, like, a normal hospital.
Yeah, certainly. Oh. I look at the others. How about we'll let you know.
All right, of course. And please feel free to call back at any time. Thank you. And she.
Right.
I'd like to give the nurse's station a call as well afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. I make sure to get the. Oh, sorry. Before I hang up with her, I make sure to get the address and everything.
Okay. So you call after her?
Actually, yes. I'd like to call radiology.
Okay. So ring, 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 ring. Radiology.
Yes, this is Dr. Simore. In receiving, what we're actually asking is we need to get the X-rays for patient. What was that guy's name?
Felix McIntosh.
For Felix McIntosh for assessment.
Felix McIntosh. Yes. Okay? Out of character, what did you say? Because you were a little loud.
I said I need to get the X-rays The preliminary
Oh.
X-rays, the post and pre and post X-rays
Okay.
of the affected areas. So,
Okay. So you said you were Doctor Who?
Sizemore.
Sizemore.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Dr. Sizemore. I'll just need your confirmation number.
Okay, sure.
He waits. Because clearly he's used to like them not having it on hand.
Okay, it looks like yeah. Where's my wallet? Crap. All right, yeah, dude. Don't bust my balls on this shit.
You left it in your office again. Ah, jeez. All right, look. I'll let it pass this one time, but next time you gotta have it on hand, okay, dude? Here.
Yeah.
Where do you want me to send it to?
Okay, go ahead and send it here. There you go.
And suddenly something pops up on your comm link. And he goes, okay, well, thanks. I'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks.
So, clearly Dr. Sizemore has been used before. Or there is actually a doctor named Sizemore, one of the two.
I don't know. It just kind of came to my head. I don't know.
Well, it's a normal last name.
Pick the most important last name, though.
I'm Dr. Sizemore. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun.
I'm Dick
Your real last
Sizemore.
name now?
My name
I'm
is...
Sizemore. Yeah, there's an actor who did a porn film.
I'm Dr. McCunt. Philip McCunt.
No, but,
Okay.
out of character, everybody. This is kind of funny. So there actually is an actor named Tom Sizemore, but he also made like a sex tape where he has sex with prostitutes. So, oops. Anyways,
How would you know that?
because I read about it one time.
Because Tom Sizemore is not exactly a small-time actor.
No, he's not.
Well, he was. Yeah, he was a big star for a while.
All right, so
That name, though.
that name. Well, it's better than size matter.
Sizeless.
Sizeless. Anyway,
Size dick.
so yeah, you get the X-rays, and the X-rays are like of the pelvic region. What are we looking for? What are you looking for, and do you have the correct skill to look for it?
Well, I do have medical training.
Okay, perfect. So go ahead and roll your medical training, then tell me your successes and what you're specifically looking for.
Okay, I'm looking for metallic objects.
Like a
Where?
gun?
For specifically where you got shot?
You're not going to be able to like determine what exactly you're looking for. They don't show up on X-rays that way. It just shows up as like a mass.
Right. Okay, well, there's tons of metallic objects. Yeah.
Oh, so he didn't just get shot. He got shot like a lot.
Or it was a lot of shot put in him in one burst.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I roll a 7 with 1 glitch.
Okay.
That
A
man's
7
more
with 1 glitch. Okay.
I mean, sure. Like, I know we did them last time, but I mean,
Well,
no, not in the dick, man. Not in the dick.
Well, okay. So here's what you get. You get basically that he's got a lot of metal in that bottom portion of his body in the before and after. But the before pic is clearly like floating pieces of metal, whereas the after is they've actually had to like reform his pelvis with metal.
Ew.
Okay.
And his pubic bone, everything in that general area is gone.
Okay.
And reformed.
What we're trying to do is like compare the pre-done X-ray to the post X-ray to see what foreign matter was pulled out.
Oh well, yeah. Out of character, buckshot.
Oh, okay. We're going old school here.
Yeah, this is old school. This looks like lead. Type
Okay.
thing.
Somebody was pissed.
So he was actually shot at relatively close range.
Yeah. And looking at the spread and the way he's clearly been shot with a shotgun that's got to be at least a century old. And the shotgun itself was probably pressed very close, and looking at the angle, because I'm going to give it to you, it was probably done from an upward position. You can't tell which upward position. Like, if it was the position pointing across, or if he was, like, holding the gun himself.
Okay, wait. Are you saying that he was shot from somebody on the ground? Or from a lower position?
From a higher position. The shotgun was being held downwards.
Oh, so basically, he was possibly being held captive or something.
I blame Rachel.
One of the two. He's been shot. Now that Nephinor's in the room, Nephinor comes in, and he's being followed by I. And I is chattering at him about something, Matrix, something, look, Technomancer, something, Dark Side.
I've gone into the dark side. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm going to have to kill you all now. You're all younglings.
No, anyway, so, Neff, you've come in and you're hearing them talking about someone getting shot, and they're looking at, like, what are clearly, X-rays, like X-ray holograms.
Look at us. Are we looking at Felix's death?
No, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's just been shot in a very sensitive area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not what you were doing with him last time we heard.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, sure.
No, I actually did not do this, so we're actually going to go visit him in the hospital.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think you had everything to do with it. You and your kinky stuff. And your foxy kinky stuff.
Can we see any of the tech that he's got on his body as well?
Yeah. Felix actually is cybernetic within his chest area. There is a cybernetic, just at the top of the X-ray, you can see sort of a cybernetics on the left-hand side of his chest.
Does everything look in order, or does it look damaged?
It looks in order, but it's not something most people have. Like, cybernetics are usually limbs or, like, eyes. This looks more like a medical cybernetics.
Okay.
Rachel, did you break his heart that badly?
Oh, jeez.
Not into Felix.
Well, he certainly seemed to be into you.
To answer Datchet, the penis is not in the first X-ray. It is certainly in the second X-ray.
So it was attached afterwards.
Yes, and it is cybernetic in nature in the afterwards.
Oh, so now he's got a so now he's got a cybernetic dick.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he's
Start calling him Bobbit.
Oh.
Just so everyone's aware, buckshot does a lot of damage to soft fleshy bits.
Yeah.
Are you speaking from experience? Have you done this before?
I have actually watched a gun safety video that has a very nice display on how much damage it can do.
Are you talking about buckshot, or are you talking about slugs?
I'm talking about buckshot, because that's what I was using at the time, because I was hunting. But
Okay.
yeah, it is actual buckshot.
All right, so multiple ball bearings. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any indication that his penis can be used as a storage device?
Ew.
There is an indication that it's probably got some sort of USB hookup, because you do see basically a motherboard in it. Now, why? There are many reasons cybernetic enhancements of that description would have a USB dock.
Yeah, so he can have it connect to the internet, and he can have sex over the internet.
Well, not quite, but yes, basically.
Port for himself.
Rachel?
Are we just talking about cyber sex?
Well, I'm trying to get away, but there are questions, and I will answer.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Naughty stuff on it.
I wasn't gonna actually do anything naughty to him. He's just kind of my
Bitch.
yeah. Kinda. I have no desire to do that though. Like, it's just sad.
So are you guys going to pack up? Is there anything, or do you want to go see him first and then tend to the lost girl?
I want to go and take a look at this guy's body and attach the ring and see what it tells me.
Well, it's
Okay.
not really a body. He's still alive.
Well, we could fix that.
The dude is definitely not happy, but he is alive.
You know, don't like. By the way, don't kill him. He's actually really useful. Like right now, he's currently under my control because I am currently his mistress. Not mistress. Not mistress in the way of like I'm sleeping with him. Mistress in the way of
You are defending yourself way too much.
Rachel, I'm going to say this right now.
What?
You're assuming that. After all, he just went through a very traumatic event. For all we know, that could have broken your control.
No. Oh, could have.
So don't assume he's under your control.
I'm not. But here's the thing, though. It's the chip.
While you guys are having this discussion, I'm going to assume you're moving towards the hospital.
Yeah,
Wait,
sure.
can we see it? Wait, can we check
We're also
the archive to
quite
see
a bit.
if the chip is still intact?
You
The
could
submission?
certainly check, but that would require a brainstem
Ooh.
X-ray, because that's where you put it.
Mhm.
That also doesn't tell whether it's still active or not.
Hey, this guy hasn't seen Nephinor, has he?
No, he's not seen Nephinor.
Okay, so he hasn't seen me. He hasn't seen Nephinor.
And he hasn't seen Scruffy either.
No, he saw Scruffy. Scruffy came in.
Okay.
Well, I thought Scruffy was invisible at the time.
No, Scruffy actually stopped doing the invisible thing.
Oh, well, that's no fun.
I think it's time for me and Nephinor to put on business suits.
Okay.
And
So-
lab coats. And lab coats if you got them.
Stop it. You're not getting us into your kinky fantasies.
No, I'm just saying that makes sense.
Actually, since I don't know if this place actually employs elves, mean shit, it might not. We could go in as lawyers, and I think that elves would actually make a better looking lawyer than most anybody else on the team.
So wait, what is the whole shit going on with elves right now? Precisely, it's
We don't know.
Well, social justice elves, you know.
well, no, there's like elves lives matter or something like that.
Yes,
That's the-
social justice elves.
Yeah, the Elves Lives Matter have chained themselves to a building in protest for their lost leader. They believe she has been imprisoned by one of the tech companies, specifically Aztec.
Go figure, Aztec would be involved in this shit.
Heck.
Wait, there's shit going down and Aztec is involved? Color me surprised.
Color me brown.
Yeah, pretty much, but there you go.
Okay, Nephinor, can you do a roll for forgery of documents?
Forgery?
Yeah, forgery for like badges. I've got a skill in it, but yours.
I do not have forgery.
Okay.
Let me see if I've got anything close. I've only got like a 5 in forgery.
Trust me, you do not want me doing a forgery roll with the number of dice pool I would have.
Yeah, I've only like I said, I've only got like a 5 in forgery.
All right, I'm gonna roll for forgery.
I don't even have 5.
All right, I roll a 7.
You rolled a 7?
Yeah.
Alright, well, let me see. Rolled a 7. Okay, that's decent enough. I'll take that. Alright, so, you're trying to basically get, like, badges and make it out to be that you are, in fact, a lawyer. I'll take it.
Badges? We don't need those stinking badges!
In the time it takes you to do that, of course, you will have gotten to, the,
Hospital.
hospital. Yes, thank you. So, you are brought in, and May is spotted, and hello, how may I help you?
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm dressed looking, businessy.
Sure.
Buddy.
No, not slutty. Jesus. No, that would not have passed.
Not necessarily two different things.
Exactly my point.
Anyway.
I'd say that she's dressed kind of cleavagey for a rape,
Yes.
but not beyond her capabilities.
So, okay. So, Miss May Takamura.
Takahashi.
I'm sorry, Takahashi.
Or was it?
No, it's she's intentionally either getting it wrong or she legitimately thought that was your name.
Okay.
She's insulting you. I think it's time to kill her.
Takahashi. Yes, you'll be escorted to room 203. And are these your guards? She's looking at the two men in business suits.
These are my associates.
I see. Of course. Come right this way. Nefanor, you're the one with the thing with the Yuzaka. Yukaza. Correct?
Ooga. Yes, they don't like me.
Yakuza.
Alright, so please roll a perception check.
Oh shit, where'd I put my dice?
And then
I know I put my dice somewhere wrong.
do you have any knowledge of Yukaza? Yakuza?
Okay, stop, guys. Just let her say it however she wants. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Everyone knows what she means.
Knowledge. Yes, I do.
You do. Okay, so first roll your perception.
Where's my perception? Where is my perception?
This would be visual if you have any specific add-ons for that.
One success.
All right, so you notice something at her breast pocket.
Uh-oh.
And then go ahead and roll me the knowledge Yakuza.
2 success.
2 success. Okay. So with that, you know that this is a symbol for a house of the Yakuza. Specifically that of the Takahashi clan. Sorry, took me a second.
Actually, well, you do realize that I'm actually running under a false name, right?
Yeah, no, I understand that, but she is in a Takahashi clan. She is the Takahashi clan.
So Rachel just tried to say she's Takahashi, and she's a member of the clan. This person.
To this person, she has just said, I am a Takahashi. Yes. The woman does not seem at all fazed. She's not angry, she's not upset, she just... whatever.
Okay.
But she probably knows that it's not true just based on the fact that she's all but wearing the colors.
Okay. As soon as we're out of earshot, I say to Rachel, she's Takahashi.
Shh. Well, Nefanor wouldn't know that I'm not Takahashi, though. I have not told her.
Yes, but I'm going to say that outright to her. It's like, she tested you. She knows who you are.
Anyway, do we go by?
You go by, you get brought in, and the gentleman at the door, who is clearly guarding the door, lets you in after he checks to make sure that you are indeed the Mei Takahashi that he's supposed to let in. And he tells you you have an hour, and then he closes the door.
All right.
This is less of a kind of hospital thing and more of a suite. Like, you've actually been let into a mini hotel room with, like, TV and a separate bedroom and a kitchenette. And apparently someone's been sleeping on the couch of this setup, because the pull-out couch is there. And as you walk in, you hear Orlando and a woman who is tall and blonde and very pretty steps out.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
A friend. And looks at
You're a fucking lawyer, god damn it.
wait, what did you say?
I said, you're a lawyer, god damn it. Act like one.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is going on sub-vocal.
Yes.
Okay, so sub-vocally you hear, you're a lawyer, damn it.
That's why I'm being...
Oh.
I'm Mr. McIntosh's legal counsel.
Oh. Yes. Felix did mention he was having someone come by. I'm Miss McIntosh. A pleasure to meet you.
And it is a pleasure to meet you, Miss McIntosh.
The pleasure is all mine.
He's in the back. Currently he is, taking a shower, but I shall go get him.
Don't rush him. We know he's in a lot of pain.
Of course. Well, help yourself to anything you need. I'm going to go, take care of him.
Okay.
She eyes you pretty suspiciously and then kind of just walks into the back bedroom. And you'll notice that she continues to watch you from the corner of her eye, all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much stand still, but I do try to want to do a perception check on the entire room from where I'm standing.
Go for it.
Yes.
If you're standing stock still, I'm going to have you take a -3.
Mm-hmm. Wait, who is going to take a -3?
If Kai is standing stock still, like he's not moving from his position. If you're looking around, you can just do your full perception roll.
I'm probably going to do something like walk around and stuff like that, like try and see if there's any coffee or something.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of. All right, I've got 1 success and 1 failure.
All right. And what about you, Kai?
9 with 1 failure.
9 with 1 failure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you find the coffee. You notice that there's a bunch of flowers from a bunch of people. Apparently, this guy is well liked. Kai, what are you specifically looking for, if anything?
Mostly anything that may be dangerous, or at least dangerous from the standpoint of somebody who has my background.
There doesn't seem to be anything dangerous. There does, on the other hand, seem to be quite a few cameras hidden about, security-wise. And you would eat your own hat if this place wasn't bugged to the gills. But otherwise, for the moment, it seems like no one's got guns that will fold out of the wall or anything.
Okay, so there are cameras.
There are cameras.
Okay, can I use my, okay. Cameras do put off heat.
They do.
Okay, so I want to use my, my imaging and my eyes to locate them.
Okay, there is one in each corner of the room. There are one in the kitchen. There's one in the kitchen that looks out from over the sink. There's one in the kind of den area that looks out over the couch. There are 2 in the dining area, each with different views of, basically, you postulate that one's looking up the table and one's looking back towards the table so they can see both sides of the table.
Okay.
There is clearly one through the slightly open door in the back bedroom. And there's one that's actually within the door so that it will see anyone who passes by, like through the peephole.
Okay.
And those are the ones that you see.
Okay. Do they have? Are they equipped with microphones?
They are equipped with microphones, yes.
Okay. I guess we wait till this guy gets out of the fucking shower.
The guy gets out of the shower pretty quickly. In fact, the woman was probably lying. Because he basically walks out the door 2 minutes later. And you see a quick glance at May, who's currently looking around, and it's just a look of disgust before it folds back into just, a blank look. How may I help you, Miss May?
Well,
The guy is walking, but he looks like he's walking like someone who's just gotten hit in the balls, basically.
Oof.
How appropriate.
Continue.
Okay. Just seeing how you are. It's unfortunate that you were attacked.
Yes, attacked. I'm doing just fine, thank you, for being so considerate.
Was this... I don't quite know how to ask you this, but how were you injured?
A shotgun to the balls.
By whom?
A close associate.
Ah,
Everyone, including May, gets to do a... Shit, what's the best one for this? A con
gets
check.
to do what?
Do a con check for me.
A con check.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. It's a weird con check.
Okay, I've got 8 hits.
8 hits. Guy's not telling her something.
Alright, let me roll. Oof. Okay, so about 1, 2, 3.
So I'm going to subvocally.
How many do you...
3 successes, 2 failures.
Okay.
He's holding back.
Yeah, he's confirmed what you've just seen. Like, he's clearly not wanting to tell you everything, but he's at least telling you.
So, it seems obvious at this point that the submission chip doesn't work anymore.
Well, he's not on his knees,
No, he's not.
but he's not attacked you either.
Oof, yeah. So, that's interesting. Then again, he's not really going to attack me if he's hurt.
I want to walk over and shake the guy's hand and tell him I'm just so happy that he is okay with the ring hand.
Alright, so you walk over. He's never seen you before, so he looks very confused when you start shaking his hand. The ring immediately impales him, and he winces as it shoots up. What do you need to know about him?
I want to know exactly what he may have seen when he was shot or right before he was shot, if the ring can do that.
Absolutely. So if I could ask everyone but Kai to go ahead and take their headphones off, but watch the chat, just so that I can go ahead and reveal this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Headphones on.
Okay. So Kai, what you see is the man standing in front of the mirror. He's rather red-eyed, and you can tell he's drunk. And he wobbles over to a gun cabinet in his house. And there's a moment of kind of like blackness, and then you find a wobbly a wobbly image of him holding the shotgun and then immense amounts of pain.
Okay.
So that's what you get from him.
Okay, so
Wait. They're not back yet. I'm getting them in. Tell me when you're back, folks.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm not back.
Oh, stop.
I never left.
Probably not. Alright, so I guess everyone's back. Go for it. Go for what you were about to say.
Subvocally, self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Oh, I see.
He watches your mouth move and he says, "You know, that's kind of rude."
I am so sorry. I just did not want to reveal any of the sensitive nature, anything of a sensitive nature.
Of course.
You're okay.
Yeah. Is there anything I can do for you, Miss May?
Anything you could tell, you could, I'm trying to remember the name of it.
He's obviously not revealed the fact that he was just stunned by my ring.
Yeah.
No, in fact,
I'm still looking for a girl.
He seems. Hold on. He seems really calm for just having had that much pain go through his body, because it does hurt. So either he's really good at hiding it, or he didn't feel it, or something. But he seems like he didn't even bat an eyelash. So what were you saying, Rachel?
I'm still looking for a girl.
Oh, yeah.
Not too long ago.
I thought I'd given you all that information.
It's always good to see if you could jog someone's memory. But also, I want to make sure that you were okay.
I'm fine. His voice seems to strain at that. He coughs slightly. I have been visited, of course, by the Yukaza, and as your commands, I have taken it upon myself to give them all the information they have asked. I also don't know much more about the young lady. She was my friend, and when she lost herself, I sold her. Where she went, what she does, I don't have much information on that. I can tell you roughly how much I sold her for, if that would help.
Could.
She's a pretty young woman, so she went for roughly 560 new yen.
I need to send a message about the PR to Rachel or to May. Ask him why he shot himself. Oh, sorry. Send him a message of why he shot himself. Ask him over VR why he shot himself.
I don't know if I have VR. Do I?
If you have a comm, you have VR.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Alright, I do that.
The man stiffens, and you get a very short reply of, "Why do you think?" before he relaxes again.
I have no idea what I didn't say that loud, though.
Ask him, why do you think?
Why do you think? He asked me, what do I think?
Yeah, so you can ask him to clarify.
Well, I'll write down, well, I'm not sure what you think. So enlighten me.
He glares across the room and he types, "My life has been ruined. I'm a tool of a criminal organization. And, to be very blunt, I can't do shit about it without dying. So, yeah, I was hoping dying would end this. I didn't aim correctly.
I hold
God.
back the I hold back the laughter, and well, it's good to see that you're in good health, and I'll be checking in again with you sometime.
Of course, Miss May, and if you have anything you need of me, you know you only need to call.
Right. And I go to leave, and I say farewell,
And he says farewell, and he's very cordial, if a little cold on the outside, but you do realize that he is still very much under the control. He's just a lot less, yeah, he's regained his personality, essentially.
Oh yeah. All right, so
In other words, he wants to string her up by her neck, but he can't do it.
yeah.
Essentially, there's something in the back of his head that still compels him to be obedient.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, sir, as your legal counsel, we hope you do get better, and if you need anything, please call us.
Of course, I will. Thank you so much, Mr.
Albright.
Albright, of course. And with that, he drops his hand and just kind of shuffles back into the bedroom is the best term for it, but he's clearly done with the discussion.
Yeah. So I suppose that we go off and say our farewells and start leaving from the hospital.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's a better way to not go out the same way we came in.
Yeah.
That would be a smart choice.
Okay.
Yep.
Not going out the way we came in is probably the best. When did we start this? 7 o'clock. Okay. Alright, so, you guys leave, and yeah, there you go. That's the reason he shot himself, right there.
Well, that was a waste of fucking time.
Yeah, it was. But hey, free coffee.
Very nice coffee. I mean, it's fucking expensive coffee. It's like cat poop coffee right there.
Oh,
And it's the real cat poop coffee. It's not that synth stuff.
You say
Um,
cat food
I
coffee.
don't drink any of that shit.
Cat food coffee.
You
No,
haven't heard
that's-
of that shit, Rachel?
This is a legitimate thing. Like,
Even today, it's a legitimate thing.
That was like more like there was like some other animal that ate the coffee beans and then pooped them
Oh, it's
out.
cats.
it's cats.
Really?
Congratulations,
It is
Rachel.
wild jungle cats.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Sorry.
So,
as long as
like, bigger than a house cat, but not quite the size of a lion. It's like a bobcat-sized ocelot thing.
Ah.
So,
And
yeah.
it just pooped out your coffee, Rachel.
Oh jeez.
And again, not synthetically made version of this. Like, this is the really expensive, like, cat poop coffee.
She can have all of that shit that she wants.
Well, you know, she does like anything that comes rectally.
I think it's time to go. Time to go analyze these SJW Elfie freaks.
The
Well, we do
SJ
need to. We have to finish finding that girl though,
Wait, okay, whatever.
if we can.
if you want to. I mean, there's room on this for both of those. Like, you can do it at the same time, because really, finding her in this case is a case of a lot of roles that Nephenor can make in the background.
Okay.
Yay, background rolls!
Because essentially you guys are on a fact-finding mission, and Nephenor can do most of the fact-finding for this. He's actually interacting with someone who knows more than he lets on. So, You can actively pursue. Hello, Scruffy. You can actively pursue. That's fine, but don't think that I'm going to screw you over if you don't actively pursue. I can catch you up with Nephilim. Okay.
Okay.
So it's up to you guys. Figure out where you're going.
And I don't need cat poop coffee either.
All right, what did I miss?
Rachel stole cat poop coffee.
That's,
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. My weird, like, rich ginger sex slave has been shot in the dick. Well, he accidentally shot himself in the dick because he...
Accidentally?
Yeah, he was aiming for his head, I suppose, and he just didn't aim correctly.
Well, he got his head, just the wrong one.
Being incredibly drunk, I'm going to point out he was pointing out that he didn't hit the right arteries to die. That's what I mean. Not that he.
This is Shadowrun. You know, he can reconstruct it.
Oh, they did.
They did. They gave him. They can make him stronger. They can rebuild him.
They gave him a USB 8.0 dick.
With full pneumatic action.
Actually, I have a mechanical, like, fantasy steampunk thing, and I have made the machine that will pneumatically pump. So yeah, that's what it is.
Yo,
A lot
what?
more
Cyber
than I needed to know.
Yeah.
Cyberdick.
Cyberdicks.
Cyberdick.
Cyberdicks.
Sure, a Cyberdick can.
No. RoboCop, who is he? What is he? Which organ does he come from?
Well,
We're gonna go find these like hippies, or
yeah, let's go find these elfin hippies.
all right. So the elven hippies are not hard to find at all.
After all, they're just chained there.
They literally are chained out front of the Aztec building to, like, one of the Aztec building sculptures. And there are security officers surrounding them, but mostly they're just being left alone. They're shouting, like, "Elves' lives matter! Magic is important! No more cyber!"
Yeah, so do you really want to just go up to this,
Let's roll a perception check, see if we can figure out which one's the leader. That'll help.
We're
the closest to being one.
I blame Rachel.
You blame Rachel?
Yep.
He always blames me for everything. I'm the scapegoat.
I just want to shoot these fuckers and get it over with, but god damn it.
Is this like fucking like Leslie and like the damned fucking principal, like PC principal?
No, not quite.
Fuck you, Leslie.
You're answering that.
Shut the fuck up, Leslie.
Your pie hole,
Okay.
Leslie!
Alright, 2 successes and 1 failure. So
Okay, so there's clearly one dwarf who is entirely the leader of this little group. Blue hair, cyberpunk enhancements that make her have fucking fairy wings.
Wait, she's a dwarf and not an elf?
She is a dwarf,
Okay.
actually. She is a dwarf
it makes sense.
who has blue hair and is like shouting, and she has a really deep voice, even for a dwarf. But she looks female-ish.
Does she have a beard?
She does not have a beard. Dwarves in this particular.
Definitely female.
Okay, sure. Anyway,
That's how you can tell with dwarves.
so she's shouting. She's like, elves' lives matter. Magic is blah 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 blah.
And that's exactly
Blah, blah, blah,
I'm going to attempt to talk to it.
It is about as intelligible as that because she's not actually saying words. She's just stringing really pretentious 10-cent words together. Rachel, you're going up to talk to her?
Yes, I'm going to attempt to talk to her.
The security guards eye you, but then look the other direction as they really don't care. As long as the hippies aren't walking outside of the general area of the statue, anyone can walk in to the general area of the statue.
Mm-hmm.
So you go.
Throw a bomb with him!
What's all this about?
We're here to protest the death of Anata Sarkosian, who has been.
You have got to be fucking kidding me, Acacia.
Hey, that was her name before.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. That was her name before. You weren't there, but that was her name.
Anata
Sarkosian.
Anuta Sarkosian?
She's a newt?
I hate my life so bad right now.
Wait, she was a newt? Did she get better?
She didn't. She didn't. Last you saw of her, she was slowly being transformed into nanomachine parts.
Don't you
I
mean
see.
Cyber Sarkosian?
She's now Cyber Sarkosian.
That's what I say to them.
They
So-
glare at you.
I love making them angry.
And I am taking her place because she has been gone for a month and a half now, and we have no idea where she is.
Are you sure she didn't just take a bath and get a job?
She would never do that. Anuta
That
Sarkosian.
explains a lot.
I can't even keep my permutation of the fucking name straight. Hold on. Anuta Sarkosian would never do that. She's the head of this, and she's dedicated entirely to this movement, the movement against cyber technology.
Well, she's saying this, I'm already eating a bag of Funyuns.
There's a red bearded troll who's behind, just kind of like his arms crossed, who grunts in agreement.
God, is there any elves here?
There's 100 different elves, but they're all kind of standing in the center looking very confused. Like, they're supposed to be here, but they're not, they're not sure what's going on. Like,
are these elves actually tied to the statue as well, or?
they are. They're tied to the statue, but they're not shouting.
So I'm going to go to the other elves, the actual elves, and ask them, like, why are you following these two?
Well, they're actually part of our commune on the outskirts, and well, they've said that Anuta died, and we knew Anuta, and she was a pretty okay person, so we figured that if as technology had anything to do with it, we should protest.
And this propelled you to chain yourself with a dwarf and a troll to a statue.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they may not be elves, but they're transracial elves.
Oh my gosh. Can we kill them now?
Can I give you I'm sorry, can I give you a physical to confirm that you're actually an elf?
You may. And you're talking to him, and it is a he. He pulls back and yeah, it's an ear.
That doesn't mean shit to me. Here, shake my hand.
He shakes your hand. Yeah, the guy's an elf. Hasn't had any. No, completely elvish. Probably got elves at least 3 gens back at this point.
Okay. So what do you know of this Anuto Sarkosian?
Well, she was from the Celestial lands, and she came in, and basically she said that the technology these days was squishing the traditional magical practices, which I guess it is. I mean, we're really only used when we use magic for like base detective work, and we're actually kind of feared. So she was arguing that technology itself was detracting from our cultural heritage, which, not for nothing. I mean, technology's fine, but she asked us to basically, rid ourselves of technology. And as you're talking, you do notice that the guy actually has a scar that runs along his, basically the side of his neck, which indicates to you that there was probably some sort of implant there. And we figured, technology really wasn't working for us. We're second-class citizens anywhere but our own sort of thing, so maybe we should just go our own way.
Do you
Elves
see?
going their own way?
Do you see
elves going our own way.
do you see me as a second-class citizen?
No, sir, you are not. At least not to me.
Do I look like a second-class citizen?
Looks you over. He looks confused as to how he's supposed to answer this question, like, do I look like a second-class citizen? Well, what does a second-class citizen look like, sir?
What do you think of Valen? Valen Records.
Oh, yeah, Valen. I've heard of them. They're the elf company. Yeah, I've heard of that. I listen to some of their records, but or recordings, but I'm not really, much into anything that is older than a century, so he kind of shrugs.
What is standing next to the statue going to do?
Well, hopefully we'll get some information on what happened to Anuda.
So you think that you're going to stand here and some executive's going to be like, God damn it, I just need to get those elves off that statue, and be like, okay, here's your information.
Yeah, basically. I don't understand it either, but that's what Wu says.
You
So
don't understand it. Why are you here? Here, tell you what, get your own information. So you can hire us. We'll get your information for you.
would you?
Stop standing next to your next to this statue. We need
Oh.
more information, and we need it now. If we want to help you, we need more information.
Okay, well, what kind of information? Don't talk to him. Wu, the dwarf, shouts.
I'm gonna backhand that little bastard.
Oh God. Okay. So Wu, the dwarf, who's introduced herself to you via a long rant, has essentially informed you that they're there for elvish rights and that they are in fact trans-elvish, because of course you've asked them about the fact that there's a dwarf and a troll there. But at some point he notices that, Kai is talking to them and basically snaps out, "Don't talk to him." At which point Kai rolls to do whatever he's about to do.
Yeah, just backhand the little bastard. I don't mean to do any real damage.
Okay, so Kai backhands them, and the entire elf group gasps. And Wu goes flying backwards, and the male elf you were speaking to goes, "Why'd you do that? He was only trying to help. He didn't know if you were causing microaggressions against me."
I am an elf.
Yes, but that doesn't mean you can't be
Shut up and take your fate into your own hands, and stop letting others lead you to it. You want to you want to stop being a second-class citizen. Stop acting like one. Give me
Okay.
the information that I need, and unbuckle yourself from the stupid statue.
He looks concerned, but he does unbuckle himself, and he and a couple of others do, but most of them are scared stiff. And he walks you away, Wu sputtering the entire time.
All of you, get off this damn statue and take your lives into your own hands.
A few of them move about, but no one else but the 5 elves have detached themselves.
Oh,
So
but-
let me get this straight. Only the elves had the sense to do it.
Well, no, there are about 50 to 60 elves. 5 of them have detached. The rest of the elves are all kind of looking at you confusedly.
Well, these 5 have the audacity to take their lives into their hands. What about the rest of you?
You don't know what we've gone through, man.
Do I look? I'm sorry. Did my ears suddenly get shorter?
Yeah, but you're clearly...
I'm clearly what? Brave enough to take my life into my own hands?
There's some rattling and some discussion, but you're clearly not going to get many more of them. A couple more do step out, but that's about it.
All right, whatever. It's the best I can do.
It is.
All right.
So he leads you away. what sort of information do you need?
What did she do before she was a activist?
Huh? Oh, well, apparently she was with Lone Star.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, she was with Lone Star for the longest time, but then she cited that well, she didn't feel like she was being treated fairly, and she also cited the fact that a lot of elves were discriminated against within Lone Star.
I just look over and say, "What the fuck? I wasn't."
Yeah, no, I guess maybe you guys didn't get the brunt of it, but there's been a lot of reports.
From who?
Okay, so on. So
Ah.
she was trained with Lone Star. What did she do?
Oh, well, apparently she was a mage. Specifically, she tracked down individuals. She saw a lot of elvish violence as well, which sort of drove her. I think it was more a personal thing for her than anything that she could have really proven. Regardless, she had some good intentions. She just felt that too much technology had ruined it and that we needed to return to the ways of not using this tech.
Okay.
At least not as heavily.
Okay. So the night that she disappeared, who was with her the last? Who was seen with her last?
I was.
Okay. And the last time you saw her, what was she doing? And
Well, we had been tending to the gardens, and she said she had to go. Somebody had gotten her a message and told her to come meet them. She told me that she'd be heading to this area of town, and that if she didn't return, I was to inform Wu.
okay. Give me her address. Give me both addresses of where she lives or where she lived, and where she went that night.
Well, I can bring you to the commune. There really isn't an address. That's where she lived, but where she was going that night, she said she was going to be meeting someone in the park just down the road.
Okay. Give me that address.
And then gives the address for the park, and then kind of gives you a map dot for the commune, because it is legitimately not got an address.
Okay. Okay, so I turned to everybody else and I was like, okay, commune or park?
Commune.
No.
I say commune because we need to get a better sense of who she is.
Okay. We haven't touched her room, so I'll bring you there. They'll listen to me. My name, by the way, my name's Sam.
My name is Kai.
Pleasure. And with that, he starts walking.
What did I miss?
We do have vehicles.
Oh, I don't really use vehicles.
Like you do today, get in. Not walking all that way.
Well, I mean, it'll only take about 3 hours. But he turns to the other four. You guys head on home. I'll take the purification ritual, okay? And they all nod and they kind of just start walking in the direction he was going, and then he turns to you and he goes, "Okay, let's go."
All right. Okay, so I guess we're off to the commune.
Yep. He, by the way, he sits for about 5 minutes like he can't even remember what it's like to sit in comfort, and then he just kind of lolls and uses every mechanical object in the entire vehicle.
Can I, like, floor it and be like, jump over shit?
If you want to roll those rolls, sure. The dude is legitimately, like, enjoying having, like, contact with this again. But yeah. As for the rest of you, those of you who may have missed it, basically Kai convinced a couple of the elves to come away, and they had a discussion about Anuda Sarkozian.
Slana Sukuzian?
Yeah, and where he was last seen and that sort of thing. So.
She.
E?
She.
Well, yeah, of course, she.
Uh-oh!
I don't even care. I don't even care.
No, really, she. I just messed up. Because I'm
Nobody
a
was
male
run
elf.
this way.
Just not. She was just born that way. It's okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
So are we at the commune?
Okay, Rachel Gaga.
Okay.
Are we good?
We are at the commune. Now, the commune is legitimately so far outside of the Seattle borders, you've actually gone past the toxic wastelands. You're out that far.
Yay!
And on the outskirts of it. And he directs you down a path, and it's this little grove of trees, and it's a commune. It's a bunch of really badly made teepees. Like, that's the best way there's a yurt. Like, none of it's technological. It's just wood and leathers.
Yurts. Just yurts.
But it's yurts. It's yurts and teepees and some horses.
I have a question. Like with the fact that they're that far out of the city, have we left our genre of cyberpunk for this journey outside of the town?
That's how far outside of the town they are. They are literally living to what we would consider the standards of Native Americans pre-colonialization.
Oh, wonderful.
They are completely, there's no technology, there's no Wi-Fi here. The Technomancer feels like a chunk of him is missing.
Sounds more like Detroit to me.
Detroit. Yeah. It is like no indoor plumbing.
Yeah, Detroit.
Because they at least have conceded to having an outhouse, but the outhouse is made out of logs. Like,
Don't splurge too hard there, buddy.
So he regretfully pulls himself from the vehicle and walks back out. And Nephenor, this person really seems interesting. Like you've seen him before. So what I want you to do is a cyber warfare plus intelligence.
Okay, hold on a second.
You are not hacking into him. You're not doing anything.
I'm not hacking into him. Oh, come on.
No, well, there's no way for you to do it. He is You are legitimately outside of a Wi-Fi zone.
So electronic warfare and intelligence?
Yes. This is more to recall something from the past of electronic warfare.
Wait. Intelligence?
Or logic.
Logic, okay. 11. Ugh. 3 successes.
Okay. You recognize this guy? He was a hot shot on one of the MMO games that you used to play.
Uh-oh.
Like, this dude was pretty high up there. He was getting, like, sponsorships to play, and he disappeared about 3 years back. Just, like, vanished. No reason given or anything. He just stopped playing. So the guy leads you out and he goes, yeah, we're going to have to do a small purification ritual, if you don't mind.
And what if we do mind?
Well, I mean, we'd prefer you do it, but I guess we'd have to purify the entire commune if you didn't.
What does the purification ritual entail?
He looks around and he drops his really soft... We're going to EMP you. We're just going to make sure you can't give away where we are.
Answer is no. Do you want or no? Because I can go to the park.
No, it's fine. We don't actually really strictly enforce it, and they already know where we are. All right. He pulls back and he goes, "Okay, let's go."
All right, let's go take a look at the area.
It's a commune. It's mud streets and teepees, and there's, and there are people walking around, and they all look decently enjoyed and decently happy. There are actually some young kids, most of them elven, who are running about. So it looks like wherever this has been, it's been there for quite some time. And he leads you back into the very back, into the biggest, most ostentatious tent you can find in the entirety of the commune. And he motions towards it and he goes, "This is Anuta's. You can go ahead and look through it if you'd like."
Okay.
Anuta. I follow in after him. Wait, are we allowed? Are we all allowed into it, or just elves?
He doesn't seem to care. Like, this guy clearly is got a lot of on his mind, and he did motion that you could all go in.
Okay.
Is it like a mud bottom, or is there like thatch or carpet or some shit laid down?
There's thatch laid down.
Okay, well, I at least have the courtesy to wipe my feet off.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a sleeping bag in one corner, what appears to be some personal effects in the other, a writing table with a candle, and in the middle is, of course, where the campfire/cook thing would be.
The table, is it actually like a dresser drawer, or is it just a table with a top?
It's a dresser drawer. Like, it looks like she picked it up out of an antique store and walked out with it.
Okay, let's take a look inside the drawer.
The first thing you notice is there's a comm link in the drawer.
Nice. Little ring finger, let's take a look at it.
Yep. The ring beeps and boops, and then it goes, "Data encrypted. Give me a second." And beeps and boops some more, and it goes, "Okay." And basically you can look through all the data.
Okay, I'm just going to hand the comm link once it's unencrypted to Nephanor. Actually, no, that's a bad idea.
Giving me things is a bad idea.
Why is it a bad idea?
Because I don't entirely trust the other elf.
Wow.
Just between us.
Okay.
I don't trust the other elf either.
I'm pretty straightforward. I just like to kill shit.
Okay. Well, what are you looking for in the?
I'm looking for
comment?
her last communication. Mostly, I think.
Okay. Last communication is actually a string of communications to this one particular guy named Yi. And it's the last one is, "Look, I have to go. At this point, if the commune is broken up, we will lose the trail. We need to get this settled."
Was this dated after the last time that the gamer elf saw her?
No, it's dated pretty close to the time, probably about 10 to 15 minutes afterwards, but not like.
Okay, so 15 minutes after the last elf saw her. That's.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I want to store that data.
Okay.
My comm.
You can. It's going to take about 5 minutes, but yeah, you can do it. So.
Okay.
It flows over into your comm. You now have the thread, the entire thread between Yi and Anuta.
Okay. I guess let's do a. Is there anything else that may contain things, like a chest or?
Oh, well, yeah. The personal artifacts are bags and boxes and
Hold on.
chests.
You said there was a sleeping bag.
Yes, there is a sleeping bag.
I want to use the ring to see if there's any dead skin for DNA sampling.
Yeah, there is. There legitimately is. So, yeah.
Okay.
Are you looking for anything in particular, or do you just want to have, like, a bloodhound scent?
I want to have, well, a bloodhound scent, and I want to look through her records from, like, say, I don't know, anywhere.
Okay. So, that's going to take getting out of the dead zone, but you do have the start of it.
Okay.
Because, again, you are effectively not connected to the internet.
Okay.
Anything else, or are you going to look through the boxes and bags?
Let's look through some boxes and bags. Be sure to put gloves on.
All right.
What roll are perceptions at to search the area?
Rolls are at -2 because it's darkened in here.
All right. So,
So yeah, everyone who's searching through the bags, please do a perception roll. If you get more than 4, please inform me.
6.
I got 3.
Okay.
I don't have enough perception.
Let me. Give me.
To be fair, Gary, you're panicking over the impending crash of the market, so I'm not expecting your character to really be with it.
Yeah.
Wait, I've got night vision. Does that negate that?
Night vision does indeed negate this. I'm sorry.
Okay. And
So, okay. I have 2 successes.
2 successes, okay.
I've got an 8 and a failure.
3.
8 and a failure, got it. 3. Anyone else? Going once?
I couldn't get that many successes if I wanted to.
Alright. So,
You know what? Hang on a second. What can I just increased my. I just became a lot edgier. What can I?
okay, Edgelord, what do you want to do?
Okay. When I spend an edge, what does that do? Does it allow you to reroll your failures?
It allows you to re-roll your failures, and it also, I believe, gives you exploding 6s.
Oh, okay. So now that my character is edgy, I'll spend. I'll become yeah. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Okay.
13, 14. No. I'm just counting.
Oh.
Reroll die. I have 3 going. Come on. There we go. And okay, that's 1, 2. That's 7 successes, and 6s. Do 6s explode twice?
They do explode twice. They explode until you stop exploding. Or until you stop rolling 6s.
Exploding.
8 successes, 9 successes total.
Alright, so both of you, okay. I'll give you this. Okay, so Kai, you're actually looking at a chest that she has, and you're moving around through it, and it's literally just papers and manifestos on the lack of technology until you get to the very bottom, and you hit the bottom, and you're like, wait, this shouldn't be here. It's about 2 inches too high.
Okay, let's remove it.
Yep. So you remove it, and in the bottom there is a packet of papers and a data stick.
Okay.
And the data stick says truth on it.
Okay.
Alright.
So it's going to get really weird very quickly.
Alright.
Now, Scruffy, you are actually digging through one of her bags when you notice that there's a false pocket in it. It's very well concealed. And you pull out a bottle of what appears to be a shiny liquid of some kind with a little bit of green goop like at the very top. And you pull out a Lone Star badge.
Electronic,
A Lone Star badge which is up to date.
electronic ID, right?
An electronic ID. Yep.
And you said it's up to date? Well,
It's up.
but
It has not expired. It's been within the last year repurposed. So there's a little bar that shows at the bottom if the expiration date has gone past, basically.
Well, let's plug into the data stick real quick.
Data stick is highly advanced, has about 10,000 gigabytes of information on that one stick. But the thing you most notice is there's actually a case file for a human trafficking ring that's the most used piece of information. So.
Now I have a
Shit
vial.
just got real.
So now I have a vial of something that's frozen with tentacles back in the cooler, a vial of green goo, and a vial of silver goo.
I thought we already used the green
Let's
goo.
see what happens.
I thought we already used the goo that one time.
Green goo?
Ye-
No, I brought.
You're always finding the goo.
I'm looting float tokens.
As you're pulling that out, you hear a throat clear. Guys, I think you better get going. It looks like we've drawn some attention.
Ooh.
From whom?
Well, Wu has come back, and apparently an aggressor has been brought into the camp.
Ooh.
He clears his throat again. I'm probably going to get slapped around for this, but you guys really need to go.
All right. An aggressor. What do you mean by that?
Well, you've hit her.
Oh.
He's looking back from. He's pulled the tent flap aside, and now he's glancing over his shoulder. So technically, they're going to probably try to put you on trial if they catch you within this area. So you better go.
Kill every motherfucker in here.
No, Kai, no.
Bad Kai.
Kai.
Actually,
I would just shoot your leader because I don't like.
I take some of the bags. I take some of the remaining bags and say, and I hold up the vial of silver goo to the guy and say, "Interesting girl you got here."
Yeah, Anuta had some secrets I knew about.
Yeah, interesting badge as well.
He smiles slightly. Not everything's as it seems. Now, come on.
Figured as much. I start dragging Kai out before he can shoot anyone.
I don't want to shoot everyone. I just want to shoot that one.
No, bad Kai.
Look, Macintosh is going to be coming. Let's just go.
Ah! God, run!
And so he pushes you. He basically brings you to where you park the car, and he goes, go, 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 go.
No shooting people, even if they deserve it completely.
And as you guys are leaving, sure enough, out of the woods steps the troll and the dwarf, and the elven guy just, he waves his hand and he's talking to them. So.
Shoot the dude with a stun dart. Damn it.
No.
Shoot which dude with a stun dart?
The troll.
You can if you want to.
Fuck it.
It would cause him to go through the purification ritual, which would be fucking hilarious.
That would be awesome. Let's do that now.
So, go ahead and roll. I'm not going to give it to you because you are in a moving vehicle, but
I'm not in a moving vehicle yet. I have not moved.
Okay, fine. Go ahead and shoot him.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, the dude totally deserves it. So
8 with a shocky arrow.
So you notch and you pull, and it basically goes into his back, and the troll, who's about to have just wailed on the elf, drops. And the elf goes, "Oh shit!" So what do you do now?
I just laugh maniacally and like squeal off.
All right, so you squeal off, and the elf is just looking super confused, but like almost grateful because he didn't just get an ass beating of a lifetime from a troll. So like, okay, um, but yeah, Nephinor, if you have any interest in this particular elf, you're gonna wanna do do a data recovery, a data search. But for the moment, we have come to the end. That means anyone who's not directly involved with Nephinor right now can go ahead and skedaddle. But for now, you have the information, and me and Nephinor are going to do a quick like side thing to get you guys caught up on finding May's woman. So.
Yes. Okay, cool.
If May wants to stay, that's okay, but
Well, I also have to stay because I'm the one.
yes.
True. Okay. So what do you want me to roll?
Okay, so you're going to do a data search. You're going to do two separate ones. If you want to look up the gamer fellow, you can.
Well, let's do the data search for
For Rachel's first. Yeah.
I'm rubbing my face now.
I got 4 successes.
4 successes. Okay.
I'm sorry,
So-
Rachel. You might want to mute your mic.
Yes. Sorry that we were offline. That we were...
No, we
No,
are
no,
not.
I heard you. Yeah, I heard you talking about rubbing something.
Yeah.
Kitty! No, it's my Byron. My Byron.
Yeah. Sure.
Mhm.
Some little man.
All right. So
Hey,
with
Rachel,
4
why don't you rubbing off?
Oh, Jesus, guys. All right, so Neff, with those 4, you quickly find where she was sold, which is a downtown black market area that you know pretty well called the Cliffs, that you can easily go to. And you also know who sold her. His name is Yosh, Yosh. He is a Japanese import mercantile. Formerly of the Yakuza.
Oh boy.
So, there we go. Yosh.
Yoshi.
That's your one roll for this time period for finding that information. If you want to roll up on either Yi or the gaming person, you can go ahead and do that.
Let's do a quick one on Yi.
Okay.
Sounds like a lot of dice just now.
That was a lot of dice.
4.
Okay. Yi Naladoshi is a well-known shaman Shadowrunner. He usually works out of the Confederate States, but for some reason it seems like he's working in this area. He's a known Shadowrunner who was formerly of Lone Star, and specifically he was dishonorably discharged after he shot, or at least this is a legend, after he shot his corrupt commanding officer in the face.
Oh, nice.
Well, at least you didn't shoot him in the dick.
He's also well known. He's also well known for the fact that prior to this discharge, he was rescued from. He crawled his way out of the toxic zone.
Yeah.
So he basically, the legend goes that he was put out there because he was finding the corruption in the police force and trying to weed it out. And he was basically dropped out there by corrupt cops and then crawled his way back, and then 2 days later went into the office of his commanding officer and shot them in the face.
Oh,
So
nice.
do it.
That's the story of Yi. Otherwise, there really isn't a connection. He's really good at covering his tracks for some reason. It's like anything beforehand really didn't happen. He is also known for distinctively walking around with a cowboy hat and a duster. This guy looks like he walked out of a Western.
Oh,
Well,
interesting.
howdy there, stranger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, like I said, he normally works shadow running within the Confederate States, but right now you don't know why he's talking to you.
He works in mysterious ways, right?
Yeah, he's the god of westerns. I forgot to tell you that. Anyway, do you want to do another roll? I'll give you it. For another person, you can't do multiples.
Who else was I going to do one on?
The elf who was a gamer but is now apparently involved in a cult. Yeah.
2, 3 on that one.
Okay, so you know enough about this guy to know that he was actually a MOBA player. And one of the better ones, he was a hot simmed MOBA player, supposedly. So basically, he did the equivalent of doping in the gaming world.
Yes.
But it was often overlooked because he claimed that he could not cold sim for whatever reason. Theories abound as to why that happened. About 3 years ago, he just quit. And the theory is on his fan websites is that he either is a technomancer, was a technomancer, or they finally got him on doping, and rather than having a big media circus, he just kind of backed down. He disappears 2 years ago, completely. Supposedly he was found dead, or a body that they thought belonged to him was found dead. The problem with that is that it did not have the distinctive tattooing on his back of his particular MOBA league. So they're not sure it was him, which apparently now it isn't. Other than that, he was involved in this really weird movement where it was like living as close to poverty as possible, and giving all his money away. So, yeah. That's what you get for 3. And that's it. And with 2 minutes to spare, we've come to our 2-hour mark. All right?
Uh-oh. It's all Rachel's fault.
So, thank you so much for coming. 2 weeks from now is not January 1st, which means we will be playing. Okay, folks?
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Actually, it'll be January 2nd.
See y'all later. Bye.
Mhm.